evaluation study was carried out at Matang Mangrove Forest Reserve, Kuala Petang to evaluate the biodiversity benefits of mangroves of Perak. This reserve is selected for contingent evaluation study because this reserve has the largest tract of mangrove forests in Peninsular Malaysia and famous for fireflies, migratory birds, timber extraction, and fishing activities, which is pressurized by anthropogenic activities. Contingent valuation method is selected for this survey because this method is a good evaluation and comprehensive way to evaluate the demands for public services and the economic value of environmental changes.
Survey design. The survey was carried out by using the standard contingent value format. The questionnaire was segmented into 4 main sections, which is socio-economic background, general attitude and behavior, use of Matang Mangrove and background information, and lastly is willingness to pay. 50 respondents were targeted to define the study area at Matang Mangrove at Kuala Petang. The survey was conducted for 2 days, which is 14 until 16 May through Google Form and spread using social media such as WhatsApp and Facebook. The survey get great response until 55 respondents, which is more than the targeted will participate. The most of the main recommendations for the best contingent evaluation practice were followed in the designs, implementations, and reporting stage of the study.
I will explain you section A. The respondents are dominated by female, which is 87.3%, Malay 80%, age 21 to 30 years old 72.7%, degree at a high level of education 70.9%, with no income, which is 36% for average household income, and respondent from Perak State 74.5%. As we know, in world the statistic female needs to be higher in number compared to male. In Malaysia, Malay are higher in number compared to other race. See the survey distribute and share through the social media. A high number of students participate lead to degree at a high level of education, no income to be highest average household income, and age 21 to 30 years old become highest and frequent age of respondent. Since the survey is carried out by the student who resident of Perak State, which eventually lead to the highest number of respondents come from Perak State compared to other states.
In this section, we ask several questions regarding the importance of mangrove and their opinion on the responsibility towards it. Most of the respondents worried about 3 main environment problems, which were air pollution, wildlife conservation, and water pollution, as these 3 problems have the highest percentage. Most of them strongly agreed to the importance and the responsibility towards mangrove, but still, a large number of respondents, as in 20 of them, have no opinion on the statement. We have more important things to care about than loss of the mangrove forest. This may be because of they might have equal concern on both sides, or they might have no idea on answering this question. Several questions were asked in order to evaluate the use of mangrove. We get mostly positive results, as most of them have heard about Matang Mangrove. And although most of them have not visited the mangrove yet, but a high percentage of respondents are more likely to visit the mangrove in upcoming years. In this section, we can see that most of the respondents were willing to pay 5 ringgit per month, as high percentage of them concerned on mangrove and biodiversity. And even when most of them were willing not to pay, as they thinking it is government responsibility, but high percentage of the respondents were willing to be volunteer at mangrove. Based on the table, we can see that most of the respondents were willing to increase the amount, where most respondents voted for 100 ringgit per month if we increase the amount for conservation of mangrove. Most of the respondents need to use the money for other purposes, which leads to their unwillingness if the amount is increased. At the end of this section, most of them think positive on this project, as high percentage of them think this project can help to preserve the nature, and at the same time, respondents admit this project gives more information on mangrove and change the preference about mangrove conservation.
Okay, now I will explain about the suggestions and recommendations for the Matang Mangrove. As we know, Matang Mangrove is one of the mangroves that have been harvested continuously from its natural resources, such as timber extraction and fishing activities. Thus, based on the result from the respondent that we got, this mangrove may be threatened due to the human activities. So, we already found a few alternatives should be taken to ensure that the Matang Mangrove will maintain its value. Then, the first recommendation is increase awareness among the public. How? By doing the respecting institutionalized and voluntary rules agreed. Why we do this? Because public people should be informed and educated about a topic or issue with the intention of influencing their positive attitudes good behaviors, and belief toward the achievement of a definite purpose. People nowadays should be exposed on the environmental services by Matang Mangrove, such as watershed protection, climate control, and biodiversity protection. And the second recommendations is sustainable timber extraction. Why? Because mangrove is one of the most productive ecosystem and also act as a natural renewable resources. As we know, timber is a type of wood which is capable of yielding the minimum size of a dimension. For example, I give here, timber is used for the building structures and making furniture. Timber extraction is the one of the human activities that may give harm effects towards the mangrove. Sustainable harvesting practices may help the Matang Mangrove in maintaining its ecosystem. For example, I give, the loggers can harvest trees, but they need to leave the best trees standing until the younger one plants grow well.